Thanks, Teresa. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look. I see you've submitted the front and the back. Well, I'm not going to comment on the back because that's not due till next week. So let's just disregard that and concentrate on the front of the poster. I and I'm not blowing off your work for the back of the poster. I want to concentrate on what is due this week. Okay, so Albert Einstein. So the first thing I see is you've included an image on the front of the poster. So if you go back and take a look at the assignments page and really take a close look at the requirements, you'll see that the image is only permitted on the back of the poster. So no image allowed on the front of the poster. The only thing that's allowed on the front of the poster is the laureate's name and some sort of a tagline, along with any sort of meaning that you can attribute typographically to the work. So this without the image, this would be a good start. Now, if we take a look at some of the practice that's going on here, I think that one thing I would recommend is it looks like you're using the same typeface for the laureate's name as well as the tagline. And I can see that the only common letter here is the T, and they seem to be identical. So I'm going to guess that this is the same. The only difference being that this is an all cap and this is not. This is in title case. So my recommendation is to add typographic variety by introducing a second typeface, either for the tagline. Um, this is good. You're showing a good understanding of visual substitution by substituting the L for the light bulb. Um, and that creates meaning. It definitely creates a good meaning between um, um, the theory of relativity. But my only idea here is that the light bulb indicates idea, right? But in this particular case, it could indicate, I mean, there could be some confusion here between Thomas Edison and Albert Einstein. Thomas Edison invented the light bulb, Albert Einstein didn't. So there's a little bit of mixed signal going on here. I would recommend revisiting this area. Also, in terms of visual substitution, in order for visual substitution to work the best, the element that you're substituting should be completely and very much recognizable, and it should take on some sort of a common attributes of the original that you're substituting. In this case, this light bulb doesn't have any of the attributes of an L, the L that it's replacing. So I don't think this is the best execution of visual substitution. So you want to rethink that. So yeah, I would recommend maybe trying to find a different visual substitution other than a light bulb, and then also try to apply visual substitution based on the visual characteristics of the element that is being substituted and the element that you're substituting with. Okay, now this appears to be clip art. I'm not saying it is, and if it's not, please forgive me. If it is clip art, I highly recommend you do not use clip art in this piece. And go ahead and illustrate your own light bulb or your own whatever you're going to use for the typographic meaning, right? But the repercussions of using clip art is that in the situation when it comes time for portfolio review, either from a portfolio reviewer from RIMCAD or ultimately a hiring professional looking at this, and inside their head they're going to say, why did this is a graphic designer that's using clip art. That's a little antithetical. Shouldn't this designer be designing their own work from 100% original? And I agree with that. And I quite often I sit on AIGA portfolio review committee for I have for many years, and we review high school portfolios yearly, and I have been doing for many years. And I also do a lot of consulting with hiring professionals that are looking to hire staff. And the point I'm trying to make is I look at I'll bet you I look at 300 portfolios a year, maybe more, and I know exactly how portfolio reviewers think and how hiring professionals think. I'm also a hiring professional. I hire designers for my firm. So as I look at portfolios, I see something like this. If I were to see clip art in a portfolio, I'll just be completely honest with you. I would definitely say, okay, this points to some more. We need more originality here as opposed to using clip art. So that's a relevant statement. So those are my recommendations moving forward. If you would like to resubmit something before Sunday, that's fantastic. I'll be glad to make additional comments, but we really, really got to definitely pay attention to the requirements set forth in the assignments page. Okay, Dawn, if you have any questions at all, please let me know. I'll be glad to make any necessary clarifications. And we'll go ahead and I will give you a hint here in your back of your poster. You don't want to present extended types sections in italic. I think that was one of the 18 rules. If it wasn't, it was definitely covered in class. You also want to be consistent in the size and presentation of your timeline type as well. So, okay, that should give you enough to think about and enough to work on, right? Again, if you have any questions, or let me know. And if you want to resubmit before Sunday, I'll be glad to make additional comments. Okay, thank you very much.